think we need to share with them a full investigation.
A full one? That could be forever.
Well, hello there, pair of peeps, and welcome to another episode of Our Haunted Travels. I'm your host, Sean Donnelly.
I'm your co-host, Marianne Donnelly.
In this video, we are going to share with you a full investigation of the Kinsman House in Warren, Ohio.
Okay.
But before we get into that, if you're into the paranormal, history, forensic, and travel type videos,
don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ding that little bell so you'll hear from us next time we post a new video.
February of 2018.
Wow.
Was a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
We did an investigation of the Kinsman House, and we put out a couple videos. Actually, we put out several videos about the investigation, and I had an idea of how we were going to put it out, and it just didn't go well, the videos. So
okay.
I ended up taking most of them down.
Oh, okay.
Because I was sitting out there working, I was going through the list of stuff like that needs to be done. We never did a blog post about it. And I'm like, where are the videos from the investigation? I remember putting them together, and we had interviews and stuff like that. And good thing, before I took them, deleted them from YouTube, I backed them up. Because I can't find some of that stuff, and I think it was on the crashed hard drive.
All right.
So luckily we had a backup. So this is going to be a very long video that we're doing here. However, it's the full investigation. I took all the ones that we backed up, or I backed up, put them all together. It's in one big video. So if you're not going to watch the whole thing, we get it. This is mainly for us to document the investigation. But if you want to watch, and if you see something during the video or hear something or whatever, leave it down in the comments and let us know. We'll go back and look at it. We also had Chris Mohan and Jessica. She wasn't Mohan at the time.
She wasn't at the time, but she is now.
Yeah, they were with us on the investigation. They ended up getting married. Mm-hmm. So they're in here as well. And we have, it breaks up. There's interviews with them. Because I think it was Jessica's first time out.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, it was the second time out with us. But some interesting stuff. We go over in the investigation, goes over the history, the paranormal, the walkthrough, what equipment we used, we did the basement, the parlor, all that stuff, even the second floor. It's all in here. That's why it's so long.
Okay.
All right, so I'll stop yammering so you guys can watch this. So watch this. We're going to come back at the end if you watch that long. So here we go.
We see you then.
Yeah, here we go.
All right. I'm here at the Kinsman House in Warren, Ohio with Melanie. And Melanie is going to tell us a little bit about the history of the location and some of her theories about some of the interesting individuals who are tied to this house. So Melanie, what do you got for our haunted travels here?
Well, this house was built in 1832. It was built as a wedding gift to Frederick and Olive Kinsman. Olive's maiden name was Perkins, which is going to be substantial here in a minute. But anyhow, the house was built by Isaac Ladd. It's a Greek Revival style. The house cost $1,500 originally when it was built.
That's amazing. We were talking about that earlier, and I said, you can't remodel a bathroom for $1,500.
Exactly.
They built this entire house.
Today, the house has 20 rooms to it. We do host parties and things of that nature. I host ghostly gatherings here because we do have activity in the house. I wouldn't say that it's scary, but I don't scare easy. As far as activity in the house, I've been touched in the house. I've seen a couple shadow figures. I've had some EVPs come through. I've had a lot of other people through here that have had their share of EVPs and touching, and had equipment going off. And back into the history of the house, Olive and Frederick were here in 1832. That's when they got married. The house was their wedding gift from her father, Simon Perkins. They had 3 children here. All 3 children died at a young age. None of them made it past a year and a half. By the time Olive was 29, she had passed away, and there is no record of what happened, how she died. And there's no record of how the children died. Now, Olive and Frederick were first cousins, and a lot of people say that the children may have died due to incest kind of thing, but I doubt it. There's no record, though. I cannot prove anything. And then when I say that I believe that there is something with the Perkins family, Simon Perkins, who was Olive's father, was a prominent figure here back in the day. And he worked with the Connecticut Land Company, clearing the land for the Pony Express from Connecticut to Chicago, which means he was clearing the Native Americans off the land. I believe he was cursed. This is my theory, my personal feelings, because today there is no living descendants, and Simon and his wife had 9 children. And their children had children, but they all died. I mean, so I believe he was cursed. Now, with this particular house, the building next door is City Hall, which was also Henry Bishop Perkins, Olive's brother, one of her brothers' house. His children, one of his children had an affair with a maid, and he was sent off to school. Well, when he come back, he found the news that his girl, who was pregnant, was found decapitated out back into the park. Not long after that, he was found out back, shot in the head right next to the river, where his father, a couple years later after that, couldn't take it no more and hung himself in the law office. So there's a lot of tragedy surrounding the Perkins family. When you get back into the Kinsman's family, the Kinsmans were another prominent family. After Olive had passed away, 2 years after that, Frederick had remarried to Cornelius Peace. Then his life took a change because he became a judge here in Warren. And together they had 5 children, and those children went on and lived happily lives and whatnot, no problems. The house was then left to, the last kinsman in this house was Thomas Kinsman. His wife had passed away. She deeded the house over to Hiram College. Hiram College was here from 1932 to 1938. They didn't stay because of the Great Depression. After that, the city of Warren had taken possession of the house and has possession of the house still today. Today, the Warren Heritage Center has a lease on the house, so we are the one who are taking care of the house today.
Very good, very nice. Sean, did you have any questions? All right, well then I guess it's off to get our tour of the building.
Let's go.
All right, thank you.
The Kinsman House was built in 1832. Originally, this was 2 separate rooms. Back in the day, this would have been, one side would have been for the ladies, the other side would have been for the men. And it's also known for its architecture with the round doors kind of stuff.
So,
It would have been probably right about where I'm at now. But the doorway, the cranberry, I don't know if you can see that now, but that was one of the original main features. Oh, there's also the Simon Perkins house in Akron. The Simon Perkins mansion is almost identical to this house, except for they still have all the original furniture and all that. Once the city of Warren come in, they sold everything off, so we lost it. And then a library. But if you want to take notice here, this is pictures of the family that was here. And they had a pet monkey. This is out on the front porch here. And another odd thing is they had a banana tree on the property. Thomas Kinsman was big into gardening. And then into this room over here, this would have been the summer kitchen. Summer kitchen meaning that during the summertime they would make the meals up in this area and serve it to the family, because this is still part of the original structure of the house. Down in the basement right beneath us is the winter kitchen. We'll see that here shortly, but this would be the summer kitchen where they would serve the family. If we go back this way to the mural room. This is part of the first edition that came in 1840s. And as far as the murals go, we believe that these showed up around 1930s When Hiram College was here, we believe that they are responsible for this. We don't have no proof of that. But just according to that airplane, we're gonna have to say that it was in the 1930s because that's when planes were around.
So, are these murals like underneath the drywall?
They're
Or
underneath
like,
the paint, yeah. In here's the kitchen, we can go around that way.
that's pretty cool.
Our kitchen was donated by the Warren Junior Women's League. So we do have an updated kitchen. If you need anything, it's in here. There's water, coffee. I brought you some pepperoni rolls. Oh, how much guys starving? But this is fairly new compared to the... Originally, this would have been a kitchen after they had done the remodel, before the last remodel. But this was a kitchen, that was a dining room. Back there is now our meeting room. That was... God knows what that was. It was just rooms everywhere. Let's go basement and then we'll go up. The city of Warren was using it as offices. And then once they moved out, we've had floods and destroyed it. Looking this way, right in front of that doorway there, I seen a shadow figure. I had a ghostly gathering going on and we were standing in here and just seen a shadow figure standing right there in that kind of doorway. There's nothing really interesting back in there. And if you want to shoot through, I'll meet you down there. But it's dirty. We're going to be cleaning this up this year.
So dirty.
Alright, I have plugged this camera out for this. And you guys see what they're doing. This would have been the winter kitchen, where they would prepare all the meals down here over the fireplace. Back then, the boiler and all that stuff wasn't in here, and this is going to be moved here in the near future too.
Where are we going to move that to?
Probably over where the bathrooms are, because we're going to restore this and do all that. This is our new project. Don't
Oh,
forget
the
that big stuff.
big stuff. Yeah, there's big stuff down here.
Yeah, we're going to be tearing that all out and running straight through. In this area, you're going to get a high EMF reading. I'm just going to tell you that straight up from the top because of the elevator shaft and its workings are right here.
It's actually less than anywhere else in the building so far, except for the kitchen upstairs. But that's okay.
Tunnel here. I believe that's where slaves come through.
I was gonna ask if it was part of the Underground Railroad or not.
Actually, when they put in the amphitheater, that just destroyed all of that. In this room. Okay, we don't use this stairwell because it's in bad shape, as you can see. So we don't use this. I forgot to show you this earlier. Back here, that is a washing machine.
Oh, built in.
Yes. Top of the line, and it's
Yeah.
good. I told Marianne already, just cautionary note, you have the windows here. When traffic's coming down Mahoning Avenue, you're going to get shadows that come across and look like they're running up the stairs. So you know.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and turn out the lights back there so I don't have to run back down through here.
Sounds good.
Are you scared yet? Yeah.
Looks like I put it up. These bathrooms do not look good, but these ones. If you want to check out back there, you'll find like old school papers, that kind of stuff, but nothing really significant. It was said that the kids used to play under there when kids were little in the house. But that goes right underneath the front porch.
You want to put your hand in there?
Ooh, it's pretty.
What you got?
0.5
Uh-huh.
and then 50.5.
And if you take notice, that's where the stairs originally sat, and there was a bedroom here. But it was moved. This would have been an after bedroom. And of course attached to Mrs. bedroom. Have you ever heard sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite?
Yeah.
On these old beds, they have ropes. Where before they would go to bed, they would have to pull the ropes and tighten it. That was the sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. There is a method to the madness.
You said Hyde. Isn't there some kind of mansion in Hyde Mansion in Akron or something?
Yeah.
Or is it Hyatt?
No, there's a Hyde Mansion, there's also a Steel Mansion, there's a few of them.
Because I think I've been to the Hyde Mansion, possibly.
But this would have been the ladies of the houses. This mirror is actually originally to the house. There's another one over at City Hall that belongs to the house, belongs downstairs. Right here is where I seen an apparition. Kind of just, it looked like she just kind of leaned over like this and then backed up. And that was during a Christmas event. They would have one on here.
That'd be cool.
Let me show you like this we go.
.2 and 69.6.
We call this the Warren Timeline Room because we have done extensive research on the history of Warren. In this room, first time I come to this house altogether, I was touched in this room, just like a brush on the arm. This room is off limits, it's under construction. It's got that black chalkiness on the floor, we don't want that everywhere, so. No, it's the only room off limits. This is a bedroom, it's under construction, so we can go in there. This one we dubbed the aviation room. You'll see why in a minute.
That was the bedroom.
In this room, I should have brought Giggles, but I didn't think. I have a toy motion sensor dog, and I call him Giggles because he'll just laugh and roll around. I put him in here, he's went off in here a few times. So trigger objects get messed with in here.
Think maybe child?
Again, well, when Olive had her children, this part of the house was not. This was part of the third addition to the house. So that wasn't here when Olive lost her kids. So if it is a child, I can't trace where the child is from. Because Olive's kids, they died when they were 9 months to 15 months, and this wasn't here at the time.
Right.
Is that door frame there the beginning of the third edition room?
This one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Stairs.
Thanks for warning.
This area was the servants' quarters. Back then, being that this was a house on Millionaires Row, of course they had their servants at the house. servants were not allowed to be seen by the family kind of thing back then. So this was their quarters, and I assume that back here would have been their sleeping area, and this would have been their social area kind of thing, but they did take care of the house. The stairs behind you here would have been the servants' stairwell to take care of the family.
Number 2 short stairs.
Thank you.
Yep.
There you go.
2 real short stairs again.
I was dedicated to the Warren Junior Military Band. They are no longer together, but when they were, you know, they were pretty prominent around here and traveled everywhere.
0.1 and 73.8.
You can head down. You already done this time?
Just good as time.
Yeah, it's your numbers.
Go ahead, I'm good.
Stairwell.
There's stairs, Jess.
What do you got in numbers there?
Oh look, there's Sean Donnelly. Say hi.
The battery's on.
About half.
And that's the tour.
We're getting our equipment together. Kind of go over what we're planning tonight. We got our millimeter here. This will do EMF and temperature. Got our SB7 or spirit box here. We have an SB11, which is kind of similar, but this is dual channel here. We have our K2 meters, which we'll probably use these tonight with more like a response type thing. We'll get some video of that. We have our Zoom recorder. This is a real high-end recorder to get real detailed stuff. We have the Hobbyist. We use this to, this will actually speak. Got our various digital cameras. This camera here will also do video. And our flashlights. We have another recorder here, audio recorder. That audio recorder, we can actually hook headphones up to it and hear it in real time. Marianne has her recorder with her right now. She's walking around getting some footage, and here's my Olympus audio recorder. This is our personal recorders, which we catch most of our EVPs on. See what else we got. Our various flashlights. Got our tripods, bags over there. We got our high-end video camera that we do most of our vlogging and footage on. Sitting here charging. I thought it was charged, but it's not. So, yeah, getting everything together. This is the meeting room that they use for dinners and stuff and meetings and everything back here. So we're going to be working out of here. All right, folks, here is the place that we are investigating tonight. It is raining out. Well, it's like half between rain and snow. Typical Northeast Ohio fun weather. We got this whole place to ourselves tonight. We just kind of did a little mini walkthrough. We're going to do another walkthrough with the video camera. I don't want to walk out in the yard here too much, but you see we're next to the Warren Amphitheater. And this property here this is the Kinsman House, but this property here was part of the farm for Perkins, which down the street there is City Hall in Warren, which was the farmhouse for Samuel Perkins. This little building right here next to us was the Connecticut Land Office. So Frederick Kinsman, that's whose house that we are investigating, worked here at this office. with his uncle, or his uncle-in-law, I guess, Samuel Perkins. And Samuel had built this house for him and his daughter. That building right across the hallway there, is the City Hall. That's the Perkins building. So anyways, this was a wedding gift that was on their property. Now Samuel Perkins, we'll probably repeat ourselves, but Samuel Perkins had some bad luck. He has no descendants. He actually eventually ended up committing suicide in that building down there that I showed you, but his son did too, back in this property back here, between here and the river. So back in there. This building is huge. I don't even know if we're going to get through the whole thing tonight. See Mary Ann inside there. Yeah, so that's City Hall or Perkins building. And then between here and the river back there, a lot of stuff that goes on. You can see the river over there through the amphitheater, some reflections. But all right, we'll be taking little recordings all night, and then we'll piece it together and have a video for you guys from what we found out. Okay, so right now Mary Ann's doing a tour of the house, and Chris is here, and Jessica, and they're videotaping it. So that's going to be part of this video. They already recorded the history and things like that. I'm kind of sitting here just kind of keeping an eye on the DVRs, see if anything, because normally these tours kind of stir something up when they're talking about things. So I want to kind of watch and see if anything's going on. They have an awesome DVR setup here, so I'll show you this. This isn't ours, but I'd love to get one of these. So this is actually a pretty cool setup. They have the cameras are wireless, so we're definitely going to look into something like this. So I hear the tour coming, so yeah, pretty neat. Ton of stuff flying around them stairs. I don't know if that's coming up from the basement. Wow, do you see that one? Look at that. One of the reports is activity around this staircase. Could have come up from out of the basement though. Don't know, folks. It's quite interesting. Look at that. Wow. It's like everywhere.
Good.
All right, we just came up out of the basement. That was quite interesting. We had a couple experiences down there. First of all, we took the obelisk down there, and I have video, so you probably watched the video, but we're going to recap a little bit. Down in the basement, what did we get on the obelisk first of all?
We got walk, bank, and aim.
And Mary Ann mentioned in the video that Frederick Kinsman? The
Yeah,
owner of the
his
house?
his father started the bank, and then he worked for the bank.
Yeah. Wow, that's quite interesting. And then you had some kind of breath or something.
A whisper or breath
Whisper or something in your ear. Yeah.
And that was downstairs on the side where the offices are.
Right,
Right.
right as
Right.
we walk through that doorway.
Yeah. And the bank came up on the other side, which was right by the little room underneath the front porch where the kids used to play.
Yeah. So we're getting some stuff. I mean, little. Nothing real high, but we are getting some stuff. So
Better than nothing.
yeah, quite interesting. All right, so we'll wrap it up. We'll come back later. All right, so we have we're here getting ready to go down to the basement. We're running the obelisk, and we just got
Religion, remove, aim.
religion, remove, and aim. So, I think, actually I've recorded some video off the DVR from here. So here's that DVR camera. I think we should do a session like in here later.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
But you want to go get the basement taken care of?
Yeah.
Might as well. We're heading down towards the basement. Go ahead, I'll follow you.
I'd wait till we get down there. I'm sure you can hear the steps. Yeah, please don't fall down the steps.
Ooh, it's a little chilly down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 was the lowest.
You didn't get any video down here at all?
No.
So where are we going?
Well, to your left is just old offices. She said it's really boring.
What's that? The bricks are collapsing.
Yeah, everything. This
Okay.
whole side is like that. We can go either way. It's a big circle.
Okay.
So if you want to go next way, we can go.
You tell me, what are you feeling?
Well, let's just do this way and go.
So what were the claims down in the basement?
She saw a ghost or a apparition here.
Shadow figure?
Yes.
So this is the coldest place. That is underneath the front porch.
Alright, we don't want to go in there. It's too cold. Not that I'm scared. I mean, we can look in here, but it's just freaking cold.
It's cold in there though.
It's very cold in here. This is not heated.
That was the coldest room. It was 50 degrees in there.
Ooh. Chilly.
Yeah.
Chilly, chilly, chilly. Bank.
You got that money on me?
Hit the bank on the obelisk.
Well, the kids used to go and play under there. Maybe they used to play under there and play bank. His father actually owned a bank, and he worked for the bank as well. His father
Right.
started the bank, and then he worked for it. So
That's right. Frederick
maybe
owned the bank.
Maybe the kids used to play.
So this basement is like floor level or
Is that-
ground level.
Ground level.
Is that a wig?
I hope it's a wig and not a scalp.
True.
They're telling us to walk.
Walk. Okay, so
Walk?
keep walking.
Okay.
Which way do you want us to walk?
That's a washing machine, she said.
Top of the line.
Probably was back in the day.
Pictures here, 'cause I don't have anything down here. I know she said we don't use these stairs anymore, and she said that the cars coming down make it look like there's shadows going up and down the stairs.
So this makes a big circle.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna turn the. Hold on a second. I'm gonna turn on red.
Okay.
See if that makes the video creepier. Ooh.
You're so sick. Oh my gosh, that was a
Right.
terrible picture. You look drugged.
Jessica's shaking in my red light. Ooh. All right, keep going. I'll follow you.
Okay, well this here is the Underground Railroad tunnel.
So where did that head to?
The river, I guess. She said that when I came down here with her earlier, the first time, she said that this used to be the carriage house,
Okay.
and that they bricked it over.
You guys have your recorders going, right? Because
Yeah.
I don't. It's in
I do.
mine's in my pocket.
Yeah,
I do.
Jess is listening.
Okay. Jess, if you hear anything, just yell out. I could see how this has a
It's got,
like an angle.
That cement wall.
yeah.
She said they cemented that because it's part of the Underground Railroad.
So that went down to the river?
Yep.
There's a little creature. Something living there. Yeah, I don't think I'd be in there, Mary. You're gonna have something drop down on you.
Poop.
Yeah, she likes spiders. What? Oh, you want to do an EVP session in there? Okay. Go ahead.
So did you come here to Ohio through this Underground Railroad in here? Did you come with your whole family or were you separated? Where's Chris with that?
Yeah, let me sneak in here with this
Yeah.
this word box. Oh god, that's weird.
Kinsman House basement. This is, what'd you say, Underground Railroad Tunnel?
Underground Railroad Tunnel.
Are these your flower pots?
Chris, I'm gonna tell you. I don't think we even need the ghost to tell you. The answer to that question is no. These are like modern day.
Did they even have flower pots back then?
No, but they run out of plastic.
Yeah.
So there's some like old wallpaper samples and stuff in there.
Well, don't steal anything because I'm recording video.
I won't.
She is a kleptomaniac.
Stop it.
So cool.
How long did you travel? What was your name? What was your given name?
Did you hear anything back there?
Some people say there was
Huh?
no Underground Railroad. That
Oh,
none of
couldn't
this
hear
was true.
Whoa.
Can,
What was that?
I put it close to the ear.
Oh.
can you tell us something that will allow us to let others know that it was real?
Sorry, folks, about the lighting here. We do not have lights on our camera. That thing's not going off, is it?
No.
Jump in the picture with us.
The flash only hurts for a second, I promise.
Yeah. Alright, well, if you left us some messages, thank you. I hope you got to where you needed to go.
This way?
To the left, to the left, to the left, to the
Big
left.
step, Jessica.
Big step. Yeah, I see that. Now this to your right.
She said we get a high EMF here because of the elevator.
Yeah.
If you have anything with EMF though, on us at the moment.
But at the time, I said literally this did not have any high EMF at all for us.
No. Well, it would make sense. EMF if the elevator was running. But kind of interesting wall. Got stone down here, and then those are brick. That's all new, right?
Yeah, that's new.
Okay. Sure, people from Warren are going, what's all those green lights in the basement of the Kinsman House? So we have your nuclear waste. No, what is that?
Look at that. Like, how did they build houses with blocks like that? In this state? Exactly.
Big steps, big steps.
Really big step.
Coming up in front of you should, I think, be the winter kitchen. So this is the winter kitchen, and the fireplace here to the right is the original cooking fireplace. They're going to try to restore this room so that she said they're going to move the new furnace and all that. They're going to move that. Oh look, it does say chemicals on this.
I told you. You think I was kidding? So they're going to try to move this?
Yeah. She said probably into those bathrooms that don't work.
That would make sense.
But yeah, this was the original winter kitchen. This is their next big project, is to restore this area.
Holy cow.
I think the furnace just went on.
Whoosh. Now that's a furnace.
Furnace just kicked on.
Alright, let's get out of here before that explodes. There's a camera. Go ahead, Mary, I'll follow you.
Did you cook lots of stuff down here?
Oh.
This just reminds me
What
of
is
the-
this? That's some kind of bed there.
Yeah. It does look that way, doesn't
Looks
it?
like a medical bed. Yeah, because it's got the crank on it. See that? That's an old medical bed. Get some pictures of that, baby.
I just had something blue show up. What is that? I see it. Oh, it's part of that. Okay.
You're on camera.
So did you cook down here? Is it interesting that this other hot device here? Interesting. Right into it. This just reminds me of the basin in J.C. Thompson.
Really?
Yeah, like right here, that one room in J.C. Thompson.
Yeah, kinda.
It's like right in the
Kinda,
middle.
but-
It's just...
The floor's not dirt, it's cement.
That's true.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on. Steps again.
So it looks like they tried to do something in here like drywall and stuff. Just didn't quite work out.
to that main hallway. If you want to just walk through here, this is the other room that she said these were offices.
Oh, okay, that's the way we came in.
Uh-huh.
Just carpet?
Uh-huh, because these were offices.
Oh, gotcha. You did say that, didn't you?
I did. It's all good.
It's snowing
Oh,
outside
it's
again.
snowing, yeah, you can
I
see
think
that through the window.
something just whispered in my ear over here.
Really? Say something to Chris again.
Can you say that into my box right here? I didn't hear you the first time. Don't be scared. Jessica's not hungry, so she's not mad.
Does Jessica get mad when she gets hungry?
Oh no, she gets hangry.
I get angry too.
No, hangry.
If I get tired or hungry, yeah,
It was just like
I just get real snippy.
It's like a breath.
Me too.
Recorder might have picked it up.
I hope so. That was awesome.
What's the time on that recorder?
9:12, so about 9 minutes.
Yeah.
It was like behind me.
A lot of old stuff in here. Like signs from all kinds of different places, you know?
Yeah, it's just move outside GE.
So what offices were down here? Remember?
She said something about it was like almost like an annex to City Hall or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. This was yeah. It was after. I think it was after the city took it over from Hiram.
Yes, that's what she said.
So this is where we go up.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're done in the basement.
I'm done basement. I'm cold.
You're cold.
Cold.
Well, could be the short sleeve shirt and fact that it's snowing outside. But yeah, it's all good.
Could
Shut down, Judge. At least he's wearing pants. At least we're wearing pants. I know.
Don't forget to wash your feet off at the top of the stairs. On
Is
the
there a rug up there?
It's just to your right at the top of the stairs. There's a. I'll
Oh,
show you.
Go ahead. I'll follow you.
Okay.
Is there anybody there on the stairs?
Actually, I think I'm sitting on the old stairs. I'll go over a little bit further.
Let me see your flashlight. Somebody give me a flashlight. Something up there is moving.
Where?
There.
Like above the door?
Yeah.
It could be something reflecting off of a car riding down the street or something. Because it seems to be a transom above that door.
No, it almost looked like a shadow. Keeps blocking that out. Come here, look. I know you're on the floor.
Just calm down.
Maybe it's just because of the darkness. I don't know. But
Yeah, I think this could be just because of the dark though.
It's kind of weird. It's real clear here, but. That's some questions about.
Don't step on my camera. Thanks. He wants me to ask you questions, but I can't think of anything to ask you. Can you just tell me something so I don't have to think of anything to ask you? Tell me something you want me to know.
Did you pick out the wallpaper?
These two pieces just don't seem to go together
No,
at all.
I don't think so. Close, but not just not close enough.
Yeah. It's just amazing how, like, I don't see why it's in there. Hey, Sean. Hello. You are not an apparition. Not yet, anyway.
What?
Do you see this old drawer?
Huh?
I think that goes to that. You getting anything?
No.
Nothing. We need an EM pump. I really think we do.
Oh, what?
EM pump
What is that?
puts off EMF.
Oh.
Gives them some energy.
So it can help them manifest.
Mm-hmm. Communicate. Because there's stuff here, but I don't think it's very strong. You know? But I have a theory. The more that people investigate a location,
The more energy drains.
the more activity it'll start to, like, they kind of learn that we're here to help them and communicate with them, not to hurt them.
You're walking up the stairs?
So those aren't the original stairs?
No, the original stairs were like here.
When were these built?
This was in the first restoration, I think.
Do you like these new stairs that are here? I think they're beautiful. What do you think? I know it's different. It's a change. Do you like them? Do you not like them? We have literally got nothing in here, right?
I got an orb on the step.
An orb? But nothing on that obelisk?
No.
K2 hasn't moved,
No.
but you got an orb. How far down?
About two or three steps above the obelisk in K2.
Can you come down a couple more steps so we can communicate with you?
It was higher. It was almost at the arc. I swore when I took it, it was lower than that though.
Well, I thought for sure we would get some sort of communication in here. I was thinking all night I want to come in here and do a session and talk with somebody. I had the feeling that someone was in here. You don't have to be afraid. You could come down and talk to us. Okay, we're going to go in the next room. If you want to come in there, we're going to do the spirit box again, the one that Mary Ann loves. But you could talk on this and we could hear you, huh?
Yippee, skippy.
Yay.
I'm super psyched.
All right. Well, if you left a message on these recorders, we thank you.
Yes, thank you.
But you could come in the next room and talk to us.
You want me to move your camera?
Okay, we are now. Wait, let me turn my recorder on. Okay, we're now. What's this room called?
This was the parlors, the men's and the women's parlors.
I am putting my recorder on the organ. So if someone wants to play the organ, we pick that up on a recorder. That would be cool.
That'd be super cool.
Sweet.
We need a little music to make the night go by.
So it is our understanding that this used to be two separate rooms, and they took a wall out and made it one, because the women would be on one side and the men would be on the other, probably talking business and smoking cigars and drinking scotch, while the women were doing whatever the women thing was.
Sewing, having tea,
Gossiping.
gossiping. Definitely gossiping. Gossip. Gotta tell all the news. Who did what. Are you okay with
everybody here with us?
Which side was the men's and which side was the women's? So that I could go on the right side. I want to say I want to be the women's side. Super cold over there.
Just too long to put my ears that temperature on. I'll tell you if you need now. Set in the center, put those down. The temperature. So Vern, did you follow us in here? Yeah, which side was women's and which side was men's? Was that side over there women's? With the dress?
Music?
Did they play music over there? Oh, that's pretty music. Right here? What's that? Right here? Well, there is an organ right here that you could play. Can you play this organ for us? What's that? Oh. Well, come on over and play this organ. I love to hear it. Imagine if that can be played.
That would be awesome.
Nice sound.
Sound between +1 and +2.
Are you here, standing right here with us?
Incognito.
Incognito. We don't have to be. I'm going to shut this off, and we have another device over there on the floor. Why? Because we want to hear you on that device, okay?
Or do you like talking on that one? Let me talk on that one.
What?
Let me talk on that one. We'll say.
Just keep it going. You guys can hear what it's saying? That can.
Every now and then.
Are you standing right next to Jessica and I?
Sure. We didn't say our names. I'm Sean.
I'm Marianne.
I'm Chris. And I'm Chris.
Who are you?
Take some pictures of them.
Am I taking pictures of them?
Those two. Can you smile and be in the picture?
This takes a long time to take pictures.
Go over there. But there's no clock.
Oh, there's a huge robe above his head.
Really? So, Marion is taking pictures right now of these two. They thought they felt somebody by them, and they got a huge orb above Chris's head.
Why don't you come in here towards the center of the room where this little green light is and light it up a little bit for us?
What it says earlier, yeah. Is that you, Vern? Or is it somebody else?
Keep going a little further towards Marianne, that way she can feel you too.
What's all we wanted?
Marianne's the skeptic.
I want to leave your here.
Keep going towards Marianne. If you need more energy, here's my flashlight. Feel free to take some out of there. I've got no batteries.
Can you tell us what year it is?
You know where Sean is?
Can you say one of our names? How many spirits are in this room with us right now? Can you tell us how many females are in the room? How many males are in the room?
it seems like there's a couple females in here with us besides Mary Ann and Jessica. Can you tell us your name or leave it on that box up there? Excuse me?
I thought it was no. We thought it was Myrtle and Martle.
Are you Mrs. Kinsman?
Are you Olive?
Is your name Olive?
How about Mrs. Lila, Violet?
Can you tell us your first name? Now, if you tell me your first name, I know that might not be appropriate, but if you tell me your first name, I'll quit asking questions. I just want to know what your first name is. Do you two touch on my shoulder?
You like Chris, don't you?
I guess so.
Not the Sharon and Jessica. I don't care.
He doesn't care very well. Would they like me to show off that noisy box? We just shut that off if you come and talk in this thing down here so you know you're here. Perfect.
Okay, you're perfect.
Okay. All right. I'll shut it off. Is that better? Can you come over here and tell us your name? Did it go over there? Yeah, for the cold out.
Not nearly as bad. Like it was probably 10, 15 degrees colder over here.
Alright, well, if you left us a message in these recorders, we'll hear it later. We had a wonderful time in your home tonight. Thank you for having us. Thank you for talking with us.
Thanks for feeling me up.
Thanks for filling Chris up.
Thanks for letting me take pictures.
So, if you let us, we might have to come back at another time and see if you remember us. So, thank you very much.
Enjoy the rest of your night. All right, I'm back with Chris again, and we were just in the front parlors, and you had some exciting experiences in there, didn't you?
I did.
Tell us about it.
Well, I was sitting on the floor and I had my hands back, and I could feel it just like slowly, like the coldness was just creeping towards me. So then I would move my hand as the coldness progressed towards the center of the room, and then I felt like someone just was slightly poking my left shoulder blade, like a couple times.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a couple pictures when you said things like that. There were some orbs above your head. So that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
That was
awesome.
my first actual touching experience.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
First touch experience.
Number one.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, Pastor Vern.
Yeah, we got to meet Pastor Vern.
Oh, but Pastor Vern.
Mhm.
Okay, that
Yeah.
was in the library though.
Right. He didn't say much, but he let us know his name was Pastor Vern.
Okay. All right. Very good. And it was pretty quiet in the summer kitchen.
Yeah, nothing.
And in the hallway too. It was pretty
Mm-hmm.
quiet. Took a couple pictures of the staircase. Again, there were a couple orbs that I was able to see as I took them. I saw them show up in the camera, not in the flash area or anything like that, but actually I saw it on the screen in print, and I'm like, ooh, there's a couple there. So that's pretty.
That front room was hopping.
Yeah, front room definitely had a little bit more activity.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as the main floor here, that was the most activity we had.
Yeah.
Experience overall for the evening,
5-star.
5-star.
2 thumbs up.
Ooh, 2 thumbs up and a 5-star from Chris.
Mm-hmm.
How about Miss Jessica and her first ghost hunting experience ever?
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. She didn't give him a 5-star though. That's because she didn't get poked in the shoulder.
By a lady. Confirmed it was a lady.
Okay, how'd you confirm it was a lady?
Well, because we asked how many ladies were in the room.
And they said
4.
4, and there were only 2 of us. So
Mhm.
you think that it was definitely a lady poking you saying, hey, how are you?
How you doing?
All right, thanks, Chris.
So if like one of these pieces is like spiritually attached, would it light up on the K2?
It could, yeah. Yeah, I've had that happen before.
I don't know if spiritually attached is the right
Well, yeah.
vocabulary.
Yeah, if it has an attachment to it, yeah, like that clock and all that stuff, so you can go around and run that all.
That's what I was kind of.
Okay, so we're at the Kinsman House, and is this the library? room?
Yes.
There's no books. So this is the library. All right. I don't know what time it is. It looks like we are around 10:40, 10:40-ish. Okay. So we have some recorders going. Set mine up there. Marion, you have your recorder going?
Of course.
And we have this device right here that you could come and answer us, talk to us. This has been working quite well tonight. So we'll do a quick little EVP session in here and ask some questions, and you can answer back in that, or you can answer back in any of these recorders. Anything you want to do.
I will tell you that this is the strongest this has been went up.
Yeah. All right, so did you do EVP session upstairs? Said your names?
No.
Well, my name is Sean.
I'm Marianne.
I'm Chris. Oh. Yeah, okay.
Got a little bit of stuff here.
Uh-huh.
Leave your phone in your pocket.
Nope.
Is there anybody in here with us?
Oh, I didn't grab the camera. Oh, we're not doing that.
Well, I must say you have a beautiful home here. Nice views, beautiful windows. Look at those windows on all the way down the floor. Almost like doors.
Almost.
Nice view right over the river.
Mm-hmm. We're not talking because it's the library and you're supposed to be quiet in the library. No, it's super hot.
Can you tell us your name? Can you tell us what it was like to have Mr. Garfield come and visit? Was he a nice man?
The best way we're gonna be able to carry out a conversation is if you talk into the box that's sitting on the bench here.
Vern? Is your name
Vern.
Vernon?
Is your name Vern? Well, hi, Vern. Nice to meet you. It's kind of strange. That's a name, not a word. Right.
I don't know. That name, word. No. Person. Maybe that's the name.
A little delayed reaction.
What did you used to do here in the house, Vern? Did you live here? Did you come to school here? Did you work here?
Vern, did you help build the house?
But those are double hung, that one at the top coming.
Yeah, but I meant for the transfer of light.
Sure.
Usually they have the transoms above the doors for the.
They have them by the windows too. What was that? Is that the?
Yeah. Sounds like somebody was coughing up their left line.
Well, we'd like to talk to you some more, Vern. Can you tell us why you're here? Vern, can you tell us what year it is?
Vern, will you shut one of these doors for me? It's kind of getting cold in here. Or anyone in the room? Can you shut one of these doors for me?
Can you shut any door in the house? So we can hear it shut?
Pastor.
Pastor.
The Vern must be a pastor.
Vern, were you the pastor?
Pastor.
Pastor.
Pastor. Look at that signal. Oh my God. So, Vern, if you were a pastor, that must mean you were a holy man.
Did you used to come for Sunday dinner after church? What was your favorite food? What they used to have here that was your favorite to eat? See, when I was saying when we started earlier, the loud delay. You know what I'm saying?
The what?
Delay for response.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot of energy to communicate.
Right.
That's cool. Burning the pasture. Can you make a noise for us? Just let us know you're here. Do a little tap. I know it's hard. You need a lot of energy. Can you finish this?
Vern, why don't you come over and have a seat right over here where this little green light is? That way we can get to know each other.
Vern says I can read and it says don't step on furniture.
Well, our rules are
Isn't
meant
that
to be
true?
broken.
Sure they'll let the pastor sit on the furniture.
You think?
Actually, I put that camera over there, we should probably put it on there. That would make sense.
Don't mind us for we're just rearranging.
We'll just rearrange a little bit. Can you hold that? There we go. Okay, Pastor Vern. If you don't want to sit down over here, that's okay. Not a problem. But can you just wave your hand over that green light right there and make it light up anymore? Just so we know you're still here. Nothing you have to do is just pass by it and that would light up more.
Are you the pastor or are you looking for a pastor?
Vern has left the building. That's still pretty strong though.
Upstairs it was just the two adults.
Really? That was going off like crazy?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Vern, we're gonna go in that room right next to us,
Summer kitchen.
the summer kitchen. So if you wanna follow us over there, I bet you they got some good food cooking. So we're gonna move over to there. Okay? Alright. Stop it.
I'll turn it on just as an extra recorder.
Okay, we are now in the summer kitchen. Put my recorder over here. So these are anybody here in this room? Vern, did you follow us? It's Mary Ann's putting it on her camera
Of course it is.
and taking a picture.
Of course it is.
Shocker. So what kind of food did you have for your on Sunday afternoon after church? What was on the menu? She had fried chicken,
My favorite.
corn on the cob. noodles, green beans. How about ice cream? Homemade ice cream, lemonade. What was your favorite? Chris said his favorite was fried chicken. Finger looking good. A little before that time. Or after that.
I'm sure somebody still with their fingers,
Sure.
so we'll go with that. They might not know the reference, but I'm sure they do.
Can you make that light there, that green light, light up? Can you make it just light up to the second light? Just so we know you're here. All you have to do is just move by it. Just wave your hand over it. I'll get out of the way. I'll let you do it.
Maybe you could pour us a cup of tea.
So I was talking to Melanie, and she said last week there was 20 people here that was here talking to you. Do you like having all them visitors?
Or do you like to be alone? Do you want people to just leave you alone?
Kind of curious if you guys went back upstairs with that thing and see if it was going crazy. No, it was.
In the K2 portion.
No, which one was going off? The obelisk was going off upstairs?
Yeah, I mean the K2 portion of
Yeah.
it, or just the,
Yeah, see if we pick up more activity. You said it was leading into the servants' quarters.
it was on our way to the servants' quarters, yeah.
So it's dorm.
Yeah, there's not anything in the kitchen here. Kitchen's pretty bland.
Try the hallway next
Hallway.
week.
Hallway. I don't think the help was supposed to talk too much, so.
All right, well, we're going to move to the hallway. So if you want to talk to us, you can come out there. Okay? Hey, folks, we had to come in and do this video because we got a first timer with us. This is your second time, so
Yeah.
I'll have to interview you.
No.
We got Jessica here. That was the first time you've ever been on a ghost hunt.
Yep.
Was it exciting?
Yes, very exciting.
I wouldn't call it a thrill sport. I guess it's exciting when you hear some of the responses and hear some of the stuff.
Yeah,
Was it what you expected though?
I guess so. I don't know what I expected.
You don't know. Okay. So we just did a SB7 spirit box session.
SB11.
Well, SB11. Sorry, technical SB11. We got a little bit of responses.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel anything kind of?
Mm-mm.
No. Wait, it's coming. They're getting this electric feeling when they're in a room. Kind of thing. So, is this something that you would do again in the future? Go somewhere else?
Yeah.
This is actually a nice building. I mean, the heat's on, electric's on, we got restroom, nice kitchen. Some of these places we go to doesn't have this, niceties like electric,
Yeah.
running water.
Running water is a big
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Most places don't have that at all.
Yeah, we've been to some places where you have a bucket to flush with. So, but would you go again?
Yeah.
Yeah? Real exciting interview. Anything else you would like to add?
Nope.
No? All right, I might have to bring you back later. Okay, so let's interview Chris. Chris, why don't you come on up here? This is the second. Get up here. Come on.
Oh, sorry, I'm the rest of you.
Yeah, sorry. Am I on camera there?
You guys are good.
We good? Okay, we got Chris here. This is the second time you've been out, right? You went to Hillview Manor with us before.
Yep.
And you kept saying about the talkie thing. Was that the thing you were talking about?
Yeah.
The spirit walk? But you were just running the H4H. Was it H4H? Is that what that is? It's a recorder where you can hear with the headphones. That's the first time you used that?
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen one.
Quite interesting.
Yeah.
You can hear
Everything.
Did you pick anything up that wasn't like...
Just what I thought like was one of the last names, but I heard him say my name a time or two.
Yeah. So, are you getting hooked?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was hooked the last time.
Was hooked last time? Hillview Manor will do that to people.
Hillview was awesome.
We just did the one session so far, but what do you think about this place?
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Hopefully get a lot of activity.
All right, so hey, we'll pop back in with some more experiences. This last one, we did get some responses on the spirit box, and yeah, we'll be back and document this as we go through. So we'll be back. All right, we are at the Kinsman House. The date is February 17th, 2018. My name is Sean.
I'm Marianne.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jessica.
We are about to conduct a SB 11 spirit box session here in the Mural room,
Right.
correct?
Yes.
Because there have been responses in here with the spirit box. So, now, Jessica, you've never done this before, right?
Right.
Okay, so if any questions come to your head, for any reason, just ask it.
Okay.
In between questions, we want to wait about 20-30 seconds to see if we get a response. Okay? Ready? Here we go. Is there anybody here in this room with us? If so, would you like to give us your name? Were you responsible for putting the murals on the walls in here? It's awful pretty. No? What room was this when you were here? Was this a dining room or a sitting room? Got a nice view of downtown from here, a nice view of the river. You used to like to sit in here? Can you tell us what year it is?
Can you tell us who the president is? I heard that President Garfield was here several times. Was he in this room? Would you mind if Marianne took your picture? So if you're here, try to get in the picture. Marianne's going to take a couple pictures. If you want to come by me and get in the picture, these develop real quick. We don't have to stand here and wait.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops.
You just say 1, 2.
1, 2.
It said 3.
Good.
Well, if you got the picture, thank you. You want to take a picture with Chris? He's sitting over there by the fireplace. I tell you what, this time, if you could put an orb or ball of energy in his hand, that would be really cool. So Marianne's going to count. Count with her. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Taking showers?
That's what I thought.
Try again. 1.
Do again.
Oops.
Oh, she did it on one that time.
I did it over. Alright, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. This camera is a new camera and it is not listening to me yet. It doesn't realize how fast I want to take the pictures.
Did you say Chris?
Yeah, that's Chris. Can you say anybody else's name? That's in the room? We said our names when we started. Do you remember? Marianne's a teacher. Did you like school?
Can you get on me?
Did you listen? Did you hear that? Said something.
I have a hard time with these. I can't turn it on.
So right now, the spirit box is running. I don't know if you guys can see me on. Can you see me on camera? Can you see me? No?
You have to move in.
Can you see me now? So right now we have the spirit box set up running on AM and FM
This is SB11. It runs 2 channels. And I think we have FM running backwards and AM running forward. So that kind of eliminates a little bit of picking up radio stations. You guys have any questions? Nothing's coming to you?
Can you wave your hand across the flashlight?
Sure you can do it.
I know I can do it. Can you do it though?
Can you make that light flicker? What do you think about all these cars driving up and down the road here?
Different from your horse's carriages, huh?
Bet you saw a lot of changes. Bet you see a lot of people out there too when there's a concert going on. Was it getting noisy?
Jesus walked right before here again. Can you use my flashlight again? Several of you.
That's talking about the cars.
Yeah, did you have a Chevrolet? Did they even have Chevrolet stories? They were all Ford. Used to be there, right?
Did you like living here? Or maybe you came here when it was Hiram, part of Hiram College. Maybe you were a student here. Did you drive here in a Chevrolet? Can you tell us your name?
Jeffrey? Jeffrey?
Is Chris right?
Is his name Jeffrey? If your name is Jeffrey, can you just say yes real loud?
No. Said no.
Did you know the Austins?
And this is up and lives across the street. Did you know her? How about the Perkins? Did you know the Perkins?
you like that better? I do.
Any other questions? Any other questions? Where did it come from?
Do you want me to record on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
We record all the time.
Okay, this is regular EVP, Kinsman House, Mural room.
Do you like it better without all that noise on the machine?
Mary
I
doesn't
do.
like that machine. But we can't hear you if you respond. The only way we can hear you is if you talk into those, this one's orange and that one's red. What color is yours?
Looks red.
Where's yours at?
Mine's right there.
Okay. So if you answer us, you have to speak into those things.
And then
It
we'll
won't
hear
you
those ones later. Although Chris is listening to his.
Yeah, Chris might be able to hear you if you speak into Chris's. So,
The other one is nice for you guys to, hear it right now, that we hear it right now, but I have trouble with it. I can't handle it. I like these ones much better, don't you? Isn't it much more serene and quiet?
do you like it when it's quiet or do you like it when it's noisy?
Did you like it when people would come to visit? Who was your favorite guest? What was your favorite season?
Same question.
What's that?
I was just saying the same question. Do you like the winter? Do you like the snow? It was snowing today. Do you like the snow? Or do you like the spring? The flowers coming out? says supposedly Warren's most beautiful garden was here. Did you take care of the garden? Did you like the summertime? All right, well, we're gonna take a little break. If you left us an answer, thank you very much, but we'll be back. We might move to a different room. So if you wanna come with us to a different room, that would be great. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
You know, this thing's like a hearing aid. These old people aren't gonna need one of these.
What?
Tom needs one of these.
Huh? I heard you.
That's what Tom's favorite thing. I heard what you said, but
So we just went and did the upstairs
Yep, service quarters and
and the baby's room and the hallway with the big mirror and also the military room.
Yep.
Military room kind of didn't do much, right?
No, nothing really.
Yeah, it was pretty bland there, but we got some major words on the obelisk coming out at the on the way to the servants' quarters, and then while we were in the bedroom area of the servant quarters. So, what kinds of words did we get?
We got cook, crop. What else did we get? Plant, yeah.
Plant, yank, British, smooth. There was a couple other ones too, but very interesting. We also had dollar and Tide when we were in the hallway with the big mirror.
Yeah, not like the Tide Pod.
No, like
Tide,
like something was tied,
Yeah,
and
not
then
Tide.
and then not too long after that, we were talking about the kids when they're dying, and if they were taking care of the kids, and we got rot. So that was kind of interesting. So we kind of tried to piece together whether or not maybe through some of the illness, maybe, I don't know, but it didn't respond to us after that.
Not really.
But we did hear like a clicking or something sound, and we thought maybe that we needed to go over there. And when we went in, we kind of are thinking maybe it might be the heater, the baseboard heater sound.
Yeah.
So we did hear it a couple of times, and we went in to check it out. So interesting.
Yeah.
Any other pieces up there for us that you want to mention?
It's kind of interesting how they let us to go. Like we were sitting in the hallway and we said to make a noise if you want us to go in the baby's room, and we went in there and it was cool stuff.
Yeah. And I thought on the way to the servants' quarters, we got a bunch of those words on the obelisk. It's kind of like, okay, do you want us to talk here?
Right.
But then it didn't say anything else after that, so we just moved on to the servants' quarters. And,
Yeah.
All right. Jessica, anything? She's smooth.
Yeah.
All right. Till next time.
Crops.
So we got plants and crops. Two things that are close together.
Crops. All right.
Maybe we got crop dusted. Keep your crop dust up, man. Or woman.
All right. Remember this.
Stuff and cook.
Stuff and cook. We're not in the cooking area.
Maybe they cook stuff with the crops.
Maybe.
Because we are close to the servants' quarters.
That's true. We are on our way to the servants' quarters. We're in the hallway on the way to the servants' quarters. Are you one of the servants? Were you cooking some stuff from the crops? Maybe from the garden?
I don't know if I was out there or downstairs.
It was definitely not down, because like here is downstairs.
Do you want us to come back?
Definitely keep hearing that tappy sound. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Head to the servants or head back?
See what the servants have to say for themselves.
See what the servants have to say. All right. Remember, there's steps down here.
Whoa.
2 steps down. 1, 2. All right, we are in the servants'
quarters.
This is their servants' gathering room or living room, I guess you would call it today.
I heard it. I don't know what it was though.
Like a little, just now.
I think that was in the laughing.
Do you think that's them?
But I mean, it sounded like a cough, and someone down there's been coughing before the hey hey or something.
Okay. It seems like they had a meeting in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, their marketing plans, target audience.
Couple Christmas trees down here. Merry Christmas.
Now that was the heater.
Heater.
That click was definitely the heater because you can hear the heater as soon as that was over. So these were these were their bedrooms.
Mhm.
We haven't actually walked into this room. It's actually pretty large.
Wonder how many servants they had at one time.
Yeah. Can you tell us a number of how many of you stayed in here?
Are there any servants that still live here?
Definitely heard something.
Unless it's just a heater kicking off.
Are you working tonight?
I'm gonna set a little box on top of this other box. allows you. Oh, apparently you already know how this works.
The Yanks and the British. Military, there's a military room just across the hall, but I think that was from a later time period than the Yanks and the British, so...
I didn't know the Yanks were...
The Yanks are the Northerners.
We are in the north.
We are in the north.
Do you have anything else to tell us? Were you a soldier during the Civil War? Do you have a K2?
K2 is right here.
Oh.
Were you originally from Britain? So how many of you were in here? We asked you that and you told us Yanks and British, but were some of you Yankees and some of you born in Britain and had to come here?
So what year was this built?
1832.
And when did they start bringing slaves over for service?
1700s probably, because
Yeah.
1776.
Yeah. History was never my strong suit.
That's okay, Chris. We forgive you. So what was your job here in the house? Were you a cook? Did you work in the kitchen? Were you a nanny? Did you take care of the children? How about a maid? Don't feel like talking anymore?
You're going good there for a second.
I know.
Did we scare you away? Did Jessica's rumbly tumbly scare you away? She has that effect sometimes. Jessica, I'm sorry. Were you a paid servant?
Did you get holidays off, or did you have to work even harder on holidays?
Was the worst part of the job cleaning the bathrooms? I know I don't like cleaning bathrooms. I have to do that at work. Think they're done with us, Marianne?
I think so too. I don't think they want to tell us anything else.
Rumbling and tumbling.
All right, well, thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you. Do we have two?
I got two recorders. You got the K2 and the Ovilus, and she's got another recorder. We're good to go. We got everything. All right, where to? Downstairs?
Should we check out that military room for us?
Sure. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Bye, Felicia.
Be hilarious if they went, my name's not Felicia.
I soiled my pants. Honey, there's 2 steps.
Yeah, real short ones there.
Hello. Okay, oh, I don't have a recorder, so I can't talk into it.
Here we go. Here.
Okay, Chris, Marianne, and Jessica in the military room. Where are you putting yours? I'm gonna put mine right here. Hello, how are you?
There's lots of pictures in here. Do you know any of these people?
Were you part of the band?
What was this room when you were here?
The best way for us to understand you currently is for you to just talk into the box that I'm carrying around in my hand. I'm actually going to put it on this table, okay? So tell us whatever you want us to know.
If you're here with us, can you make my green light go to yellow? I put it on the table.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I try not to sneeze because it's gonna be loud.
That was loud.
That's all right.
Is there anything you want to tell us? Did they allow women in the band?
Pretty cool, the Mount Rushmore presentations. You guys played at the Mount Rushmore several times. That's pretty cool.
What instrument did you play in the band?
So a lot of stuff in a tiny little room.
Yeah, there is.
Mm-hmm. Like everywhere I look, there's more stuff.
Ooh, they went to Hawaii. Were you part of the band that won this first place trophy in 1963? 19. They must not like us either.
Mm-mm. All right, well, I can't think of anything else to ask these guys. They're not answering us in here at all.
No.
Unless they've said something onto the silent recorders, but you've been listening on yours. It's been pretty quiet in here. I don't know what this would have been before. Unless it was maybe like one of the like head servant or something maybe got their own room or something, because this is like the servant's wing, you know what I mean?
Right, because they've got like their own access downstairs and everything. All right, bye.
All right, well, thank you if you left us any messages. If not, maybe next time.
All right, that was our full investigation, evidence, video, everything from the Kinsman House.
All right.
It was a pretty cool investigation.
It was. It's always nice to do it when we're alone, when we have the whole building to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's always the nicest ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to this?
Nope, I think I'm good.
Nope. All right, folks. Till next time.
Thanks for watching.
And happy hunting.
Let us know if you like this video by hitting that thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see more videos from us in the future, support our channel by hitting that subscribe button and dinging that bell so you get notified the next time there's a video from Panic D Videos.
Thanks for watching.
Happy hunting!